think it is going to be strange. I have a few friends, work colleagues as well in the media that are over there on the ground. Um, Conditions, I believe, are going to be really soft. I think it's going to obviously prefer the big hitters. There's not going to be huge runs in the fairway. All these live guys coming back into a really competitive tournament, and I'm not saying the live golf isn't competitive, but when you're coming 50th and you're still getting maybe 50 grand just for turning up, or you're still spending your signing on bonus. Like, it doesn't feel as competitive as what the other guys have been playing in. And even the match play situation there last week, I think it was in Arizona, watching McIlroy and Scheffler and Burns, and I think it was Cameron Young, getting into the last four, and the quality of golf and the competitive edge that those guys had. And that's why I think when it comes to this weekend, granted, some of these live guys might be able to just turn the key and switch it on and be able to get straight back into major mode, but it just feels like there's more of a chance of the other guys playing competitive golf week in and week out against each other, that they're going to be in with more of a chance. Rory McIlroy is the leading favourite, 6-1. Scotty Scheffler, second favourite. Well, them two are both head on at 6-1. So, yeah, I hope McIlroy, when he stand up in the first tee, remembers when we were playing golf at Malone Golf Club, and we were 3 up with 3 to play, and I shanked one off the tee with a pitching wedge in my hand and went along a bit of a path and behind like this gazebo. And David Humphreys and David Irwin knocked both there onto the middle of the green, and they were sitting there with like maybe 15 or 20 feet, and they were rubbing their hands. And of course, Rory was probably giving them all a shot. And we walked up to my ball and we're laughing and slagging each other, and then I go and chip it in for a 2, and that was the match. We shook hands. So if Rory's watching this, just keep that in the back of your head, of that beautiful chip shot, that chip and run that somehow went into the hole at the 15th at Malone Golf Club. But anyway, yeah, he's firing on all cylinders. I can't wait. He's my bet of the week. Again, with the soft conditions. He's actually a real. I was looking up last night about the strokes gain when there's actually bad weather, and I'm not saying windy weather, I'm saying wet weather, which it seems that it's going to be for a large part of it. Rory's actually right up there. He's right up there with all the best, and yeah, he probably shows a doggedness and determination, a bit like Shane Lowry when he won the Open at Royal Portrush. He said afterwards, "Oh, I love these conditions. I relish them." A bit like Padraig Harrington as well. The harder it is, the better they feel about. The more of a chance that they feel they have because of their I don't know, their mental strength. And their confidence in their game. Granted, Shane Lowry hasn't been playing that great recently, but yeah, for me, I'm going to go for Rory McIlroy to win it outright at 6-1. If it was picking somebody else further down with an outside chance, again, just because they hate losing and they hate not playing well, is Tyrrell Hatton. Tyrrell Hatton's at 40-1. And many people think that his name's going to be on the trophy, or he'll be wearing a green jacket at some stage in his career. Why not this year? So yeah, Tyrrell Hatton at 40-1, and Rory McIlroy is my pick. Of course, he is, fellow Northern Irishman, at 6-1. Somebody who you could possibly say has fallen away since his major win is Matthew Fitzpatrick. He never used to drive the ball that far. Then all of a sudden he changed something in the swing, and he's bombing it up with Rory and Koepka and all the big hitters, and he's 35-1 to win it. And he putts very well, keeps the flag in, and yeah, I just like that he's very level-headed, never gets frustrated with himself, and just hole by hole by hole. And he's somebody that I would say that would be in with a chance. And Tommy Fleetwood always comes good in big tournaments like this. He's 33-1, and yeah, he's always thereabouts when the leaderboard goes up on a Sunday. His name seems to be hovering around. So I think this leaderboard is going to chop and change so much because of the softness of the greens, the softness of the fairways, the purchase that they're going to get. Expect a few quirky pins as well, just to try and through the players, because it will be target golf at some stages. Yeah, that might be a way of keeping the scores down. So yeah, Tommy Fleetwood 33-1 and Matthew Fitzpatrick 35-1.